Hello, everyone, and welcome to You Are Unique Yoga. I am Marlene. Today, we're going to do our 15-minute Just Walk video. Now, if you're new to this, we do this videos for different times of walking. And if you do have a treadmill, set your treadmill for 15 minutes. And if you're doing this video by just walking in place, you just do your steps just in place. Now, before we start, let's just do a little stretching of the arms. I like to think that our arms need some circulation going as well. And I'm just going to raise our arms up and just put it around shoulder here, just to get that blade just open up there. And also on the other side, just get it all open up there. It's nice and set. Now, when you come onto the treadmill, you know how to step on the sides. And this video is sort of short, and it may be long for others as well, but just take your time because we're just going to be walking. We're not going to do any intense walking or anything, not at least not at this time frame. Maybe later on as we get more into the higher numbers. So let's set our treadmill. We're going to walk for about a minute just to get warmed up. Just put it for like a minute or so, just to get ourselves warm and nice, comfortable, get the flow. Today we're going to just pretty much focus on what makes us feel good. You know, we all want to feel nice, and there's times when we don't feel good, or maybe it's because of what maybe certain things in your life is going on. So we're going to focus on just letting that be the past while we are here walking, and just think about great things that makes you feel good, makes you feel happy. It could be anything while we focus. Now, we're not going to do steps. We're not going to be counting steps. Remember, we talked about that the last time, about counting steps. I find it to be very interesting. And we really do not be aware of ourselves doing these things, counting steps. But when we're working and we're at a job, we technically really get our 10,000 steps in, because it takes a couple of hours for that to happen. And you would notice by the end of the day, you're probably doing 10,000 and more, because by the time you get off work and the time you walk to where you have to go to, your car, or you drive, or going by the subways, or waiting for the bus, you know, every step counts. So you pretty much get a lot in when you're working. Okay, so we're going to set our timer now. Let me just slow this down a little bit. I have the timer here, and we're going to set our timer for 15 minutes. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And here we go. We are set. So we're going to slow pace in. Now, for those of you who are new to this and never really go around and walk too much, 15 minutes may be a very long time. So I suggest that you go to the other videos where they're counted as lower numbers, like 5 minutes and 8 minutes. You know, do those videos so that you can catch up, or maybe even 10. So these numbers you can do anytime. There may be a day you may not want to do a 15-minute walk. You may want to do a 10-minute walk, or you just want to get out for 5 to 6, 7 minutes of walking, and you can do that. So you can do that anytime that you want, and as many times throughout the day. The point is to try to move around throughout the day. And I noticed that when you do these things, each step is counted. But it is important to get up and move around. So we're going to focus on how your body feels. stand up tall when you're walking. You want your spine and your glutes and your hamstrings to be solely connected. And we're just going to do this as a slow pace. Now, what I want to do is I want us to get to a point where when we're in between the numbers that we may just slightly go a little bit quicker, because we want to develop a pattern of breath which is nice and flowing. You also want your circulation going, and you also want your heart rate to be a little bit up as well. Now, always consult with your healthcare provider before you do any exercise, even this, or when you do any nutritional plan. So it's always important to get your clearance from your doctor. Very important to do that. Now, when I do these walking videos, I like to count in how many minutes we put in to how many minutes we will have left. So those who are walking in place, you just move your legs within. And those who are on a treadmill, you just follow in. Just moving around. Now, those of you who are walking in place, you may decide one day to get a treadmill. So there's things called the walking pad that you can get. You can look into that, which is very basic and simple. And they have it where it can fold away, you can put it away for space, if you need to have the space. So you may want to look into getting something like that, which is nice. So always consult with someone on that, because I really don't know how different ones work. I only know the one that I have here. So you may want to check into that, see if that fits for you. So we're doing really good. We're just walking, just walk. So we're 6 minutes in and we have 12 minutes to go. So we're good. Try to stand up straight when you're walking so that your thoracic spine and everything is just really connecting there. Your rhythm of your walk, how it connects with your breath. Because when we do yoga, it's always important to connect with your breath. So if you go and check the yoga page out, you will see that we are learning all the different poses that is necessary on the beginner's level. So you learn how to do them, and you know them, you're aware of them when you come to class, or when you go to a class, or when you come to our class, you'll know which poses we're talking about when you go into them, and how to do them, and how it connects with your breath. Very important. So I hope everybody is doing very well today. All the things that may be on your mind, you just set aside. Let all the oxygen come in. And take a good, nice breather there. We are now 8 minutes in, and we got 10 minutes to go. Really good. Just remember to breathe. Really nice deep breaths. Now, when we talk about walking, there's so many different styles and ways of doing your walk. You have your brisk walk, you have your light walk, you have your intense walk. And for this video, we're just going to be just walking. We're not really going to get to the most part of really intense type of walking. And the point is that you want to be able to do these things different times. So you can even walk after you have a meal, which is really good to do too. Sometimes I do that when I feel like I want to do that. So it's nice to do that as well. You know, you can walk when you get up in the morning, and after a meal, you can walk before you go to bed as well. So it's different times you can do this. You got to do it when it fits right for you. Okay, we got 10 minutes in. 7 minutes to go. We're almost there. Now, if you're interested in doing these walks and stuff, you can comment and, you know, give us some ideas of how you want your walks to go in terms of this Just Walk video. Just remember, these are just simple, slow walking. Not really hard and not really intense. It's good for people who really don't get out as much and they want to get up and move around, and sometimes they may feel that they can't do it unless you have some sort of restrictions. That's a different thing. But the part where you just feel you just don't want to do it, but you in the back of your mind you still want to do it, this will encourage you to do it, because like I said, it has different times. So not every day you have to stick to the same time. One day you may not want to do 15, you may want to do 10. You can put the video on to the 10-minute. Just as the goal is to get your mindset to say, hey, I'm going to get up and do this. I want to do this. That's the goal. So we're going to connect with how we feel, how we just let everything just flow open. We're 12 minutes in, got 6 minutes to go. So we're getting there. Keep your back straight. Look forward. Think of the things that you're focusing on right now, how you feel. But remember, we're all doing this together. I'm doing this with you. When I do the 15-minute, you're doing the 15-minute. You're not alone with it. We are 13 minutes in, we got 5 minutes to go. Really good. Just lift the feet up. Focus in. I love doing these little walks. I love doing the yoga. I love doing the walks because it makes me feel so good. It really does make you feel good. You don't have to go crazy. I'm going to speak on the yoga a little bit, even though I'm doing the walk. You don't have to feel that you have to do these crazy poses. Because first of all, If you're a beginner, you're not used to doing those poses, like standing on your head and leaning so way back till you think your back is going to split. You're not used to that. That takes years of practice. It takes time for your body to open up to do that. And the most simplest pose have a great impact on your body. Even the ones sitting down, like the Sukhasana, which is the easiest one, or the fire log, which is another one, or the butterfly, which is another pose. You'd be surprised how some of these poses, even the sitting down poses, have a strong impact on your body, and in a nice, good way. So don't think that you have to do all these crazy poses to do well in yoga. It's not true. All right. So we're going to come to slowing down now because we're like into 3 to 2 minutes. We're going to slow ourselves down. So don't think that you have to do all these poses so crazy. And our yoga classes, they're going to be nice for you to flow into. And you're going to love the way you feel, because when you do yoga, you do really feel very well. Feel great. And if you have a great teacher, that's another good plus, because there's a lot of great teachers out there. Really good. And I'm inspired by quite a few of them. I ain't mentioning the names, but I can name quite a few that I admire right on the internet as well, online. So that I really look up to. They give me a lot of inspiration too. Just slowing down. Got a minute and a half left. Slow your steps down. All those who walking in place, slow down your steps. Just have your feet go slower and slower and lower and lower and shorter in stride. That's how you slow down. And those on the treadmill, you know to lower yourself down. And coming closer and closer there. Shorter steps. It's great. "59 seconds left. Keep your feet moving, no matter what. Just keep it going. 49 seconds left. Back straight. 40 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "20 seconds left. Lower it down. 19 seconds left. 15 seconds. Down to 10 seconds. There we go. Lower it down in 5. There you go. And there you go. That's it. Very good. Put your feet on the side if you're on the treadmill. And those of you who are walking in place, just step your feet aside and stand up nice and tall. Give yourself some room to breathe a little more. Get in the breath in. Let it out. Very good. And we come down on the treadmill. I'm coming off the treadmill, those who on it. Kick your legs out. Just gonna do a nice back bend. Just keep your arms out and just stretch your shoulders. Let the chest come out a little bit. Put it to the back. Just fold over. Let's put our arms up. Interlace the fingers. Unlace your fingers, open wide, lower down in. Come up on your shins, your knees. Put your feet together. We're going to stand and we're going to try our balance a little bit. Put your feet together. Put your hands down. We're going to close our eyes. Just make sure your feet are like touching together and just stand there. Those of you can close your eyes. Stand in a little bit Tadasana. You can close your eyes. If not, if the balance is too much for you, you can leave your eyes open. Stay here just for a couple seconds. And if the balance is way, way too much for you with your arms open, you can open your little feet about hip width apart and stand there. It's Tadasana. That helps. Or you can go back to your feet together. Stay here for a couple seconds. Stand up tall. And those of you who got your eyes closed, and open your eyes. And there you have it. And that's it. That's our 15-minute walk. And we'll see you next time on the mat. Namaste.